What's up, family? It's your girl, Smartsistah, and today I'm going to talk about coon consciousness in my life segment. Now, the reason why I want to discuss this is that we have had an onslaught of all these videos, all these people talking about the Joshua Brown situation, and I think I spoke on that. A lot of people spoke on that. I don't think I have to use much time to discuss how all of this is a cover-up and some bullshit, and it's a joke. We all know that what has transpired so far has been a cartoon. And the reason why I am bringing up coon consciousness is the fact that so many of our people tend to resort to blaming the victim just like white people do. Okay, they have so colonized us to have a certain mindset about certain things that it's ridiculous. And when I hear us talking about Black Lives Matter, then I have to wonder, do they really, to a lot of y'all coons out there? And by coons, I mean black folks that still have to live for the acceptance of white people. Okay, they will give their last blood, life, mama life, everything to be accepted by white people, to be accepted by white society, to be accepted by whoever they deem is going to keep them in good standing with the white community. And unfortunately, it's always been a coon that was a snitch that went and told massa about insurrections, about whatever, so they could stay in good. But the thing about it is, when nobody respects you, they just don't. So all of y'all running up behind white folks thinking you're going to get some extra, they will use you for the time being, but that's it. They don't care. They could care less. They don't need you. They don't have any respect for you, because little do you know, they look at it like, if you will sell out your own, what will you do to them if need be, if you had to turn on them? And that coonness is what has held us back for so long. And see, I'm to the point, it's time to let y'all go. Okay? If you got to sit up here, you know, black people, the only people in the world, got to sit up and decide to what degree somebody offended you, or to what degree did they do something to you. Either you do or you don't. Either you good or you bad. I'm sorry, it's not a whole lot of gray area when it comes to discrimination, oppression, and whatnot. All right? Why do you have to sit up and say, well, Joshua Brown, I mean, damn, they did find he had this incident before, and, you know, then they found all this weed in his apartment, and then blah, blah, blah. Okay, he's dead. Bottom line, end the story, the brother is dead. And for fucking what? All of this shit would have never happened if one, Botham John, had been fucking that white girl, first of all. Second of all, this bitch is going to get off 9 times out of 10, because now he the main witness. He's gone. So the judge, coon ass Mammy Tammy, then already set up the appeal where they can do passion. See, they didn't want nobody to know she was fucking them and she was doing whatever. But now, oh, okay, now that that's kind of coming out, well, now she already gave it a passion thing. Oh, well, she just shot him out of passion, and, you know, that's pretty much what happened. That's what the hell is getting ready to happen. And that bitch is going to walk without hardly doing nothing because of coons like the judge, coons like the half of that jury, coons like the damn bailiff, combing Missy hair, Missy Amber. Okay, that is a damn coon. The family of this young man, the father and the brother at least, because see, the mama wasn't going for it. But she got to come and try to give you a night in front. But she saw through that shit. Okay, and the father and the brother is sitting up here love, and that's not, like I already talked about that shit last week, and I'm not going to reiterate how coonish that behavior is. Do not mistake your coonery for Christianity. Okay, it's two damn different things. And anytime you gotta figure out, let me see, it's kind of bad what they did, but oh, Amber, I mean, I can't see giving her 20-something years for what? Your life ain't worth shit? It's brothers in jail doing that for weed that white people out here selling on the trading on the stock market for. What do you understand in your brain how you, despite what has happened to you, you just cannot give any time? That bitch deserves 25, 50 as far as I'm concerned. She took a life for nothing. All right. And if you want to say Black Lives Matter, then let the shit matter. You all are so coonish that you just cannot make white people pay for what the fuck they have done. Okay. That it just pains you, but it don't pain them a lick to throw your ass in the jail and throw away the key. Now you see what I'm saying? The coonery. The coonery. Well, every time you hear about something, the first damn question you ask, well, what did that nigga do? Damn the oppression you live in and the people you live, the system we live under. Oh, that ain't that high. But what did you do? Nigga, you messing up. Really? And we dying over bull crap that has nothing to do with nothing? Okay, either way with Joshua, he's dead. That is a young man that is dead, that is not going to be in our community, that is not going to marry a black wife, have some black kids, keep the whole family unit going. Okay, he's dead. And you going to have the fucking nerve to sit up and talk about, well, whatever story they fucking feeding you, because that's just it. You ain't there. You don't fucking know. You don't know. And that damn cop that got up there talking all that bullshit, you in on it too. And they'll do your black ass, if worse come to worse, down in Dallas when you get through talking. I don't know what it is about some of our people that think, I think I heard or read something somewhere, or maybe I heard it on another thing where they said they got 3 damn unions. The white folks got their police union, black people got their police union, and the Latinos have their police union. They can't even get together in one fucking union. So what does that tell you? Okay, they don't give a damn about your black ass. And you sitting up here still trying to be a part of shit that does not want you and does not respect you. That's coonery. You so busy trying to be a part. You don't have to be a part of shit. We built this motherfucker already. All right? You don't have to be a part of nothing. And my thing is, I am like the Egyptians with it ain't no Wakanda. When the crossed arms like that is Egyptian for protection. It was protection. They had that crook and that flail in their hand. The pharaohs, that's like you gotta always know who your enemy is and separate yourself. Separate the wheat from the chaff, okay? So that's what we got to start doing. And I feel, as black people, it's only a few of us gonna make it anyway. The rest of y'all motherfucking coon ass wannabes, go with your white folks. Because, see, they know their time is up. They know it. That's why they so desperately, why did they spend all this time in this Amber case to cover up and do all this shit and have everybody going 55 damn directions on shit? Because they desperate. And it's some bull. Okay, and so some of y'all gonna fall for it. A lot of y'all gonna fall for it. But I'm glad that those of us, and I'm gonna start calling y'all my sister, my smart sister soldiers. Okay, and I often wonder where the real sister soldier is, and I love her. And half of the niggas destroyed her, and all she did was try to help. See, that's just it. You motherfuckers ain't destroying me. I'm going to tell the truth on your ass, and I'm going to keep shit 100, but you are not going to do that to me. See, that's what we got to stop doing. I ain't turning no other damn cheek. You fuck with me, I'ma fuck you back. All right, that's where I'm coming from, and it doesn't make any sense. You gotta protect what's yours. You gotta protect what's good, because that's what God loves, the damn truth. Okay, and all of y'all talking all this other garbage and coming up with excuses after excuse after excuse, and this, that. You're a fucking coon. We need to call your ass out as a coon, and you need to go to hell on somewhere, because you can't make it with us. Okay, when I think about Joshua in the Bible, after what the brother was named after, more than likely, he took over after Moses. All right, he was a leader. And that's how I'm looking at it. No, y'all can't sit up here and pass judgment about weed. All of y'all motherfuckers smoking weed and doing some of every damn thing else. This boy had legitimate work. He had education. You know, it just goes to show you, no matter what a black man does, he can't win. He can be educated. He can be whatever. And I don't give a damn if he had 1 million pounds of weed in his damn house. It's in his house. He can do what the fuck he want to do. And like I said, but white boys is trading the shit on the stock market. And you got brothers locked away for years for the little weed and shit they tried to sell 1 million years ago. So see, that's that coon thinking. You know, it's okay now that they legalized it, and okay. But all y'all niggas that's locked up for it, well, 3 holes in the motherfucking ground. Get the fuck over it. And all that coon consciousness, I'm going to bring it out every chance I get to let you start seeing how that thinking, how that you have to extract yourself from that. Even us conscious people, every now and then you got to catch yourself like, wait a minute, wait. What way was I thinking? What did I just say? What did I think? I'm constantly looking at myself, trying to make sure I'm not falling in no coon fucking consciousness. Okay? And I'm going to continue to keep trying to educate people so they can get out of it too. Because black folks are waking up. Okay? And this waking giant don't nobody want to see, but we got to do it. And if that means you got to cut off a lot of ignorant ass people in your life, then that's what you need to do. To stay straight and stay focused on what the hell you trying to do. Because like I said, we ain't here long. And I'll be damned if I'm going to waste a lot of time on some ignorant ass motherfuckers that'll sail me down the river. So that's it for Coon Consciousness. See you. What's up, family? Now I am going to talk about race, and this is the second segment of my podcast, but this week I think I spent enough time talking about Joshua Brown and that whole situation. I am just so hurt still about that, brother. And as you saw in the last segment when I talked about coon consciousness, that is where we are, and how a lot of black people are looking at this young man's death. It just goes to show how much cover-ups are still alive and well and taking over the country on all levels. And I'll talk about that later in my politics section, because we're in a land of cover-ups, if you ask me right now. But basically I wanted to talk about how America basically is having a black experience. And that's why a lot of white folks cannot handle it. We can, because we've dealt with this for so long. Being oppressed, being dogged out, being lied upon, being treated like crap. And now the country is starting to see some of the things that it's doing and that they've always done. I mean, really, when you look at it, people, the reason why we kind of can keep it together, so much bullshit has happened to us over centuries that we see it coming. and we just roll with it and deal with it. Though we have got to stop doing that. We've got to start standing up for ourselves. We've got to start doing more, which we have always done, but it's at critical mass at this point because people are losing it. Like I said, the powers that be know that their time is ticking, so they got to do something, and that unfortunately is the time that we're living in right now, and how we're going to have to deal with creating our own destiny, and that's something I will be talking about in the future. But right now, America, you are starting to see the dirt that you've done to people all over this world. Okay, and white folks have got to own up to what they're doing. They'll be the first one to always point the finger at everybody else and what's not right, and you people and all of that. Yet and still, they never want to take responsibility for what they've done. And honestly, what's going on in this country is nothing new. It's something that policies and things that we've had toward other countries, toward our own right here. Okay, so in terms of taking responsibility, you're going to have to also take your hit. You cannot continue to do what you've been doing all this time, and all you evangelicals, you reap what you sow. Now, you want to sit up here, hire a person of God, and call themselves a Christian or whatever, and can support 45. I don't know. That's just that when I was just talking about black folks with coonery, then white people are in denial. And I ain't talking about a river in Egypt either. Okay, the fact that you can look the other way, you can find excuses after excuse after excuse after excuse of what's going on in this country and not take ownership of that, that's what's going to come to bite you in your ass. Okay, and that includes all the racists, all the Trump pansies, and it also includes the racist liberals. Because there's a bunch of y'all out there too. You want to say about what all you believe and how things need to change or whatever, but you're still benefiting from the same system, so you're not wanting to change it. When I look at all these so-called progressive people on air that just can't seem to find a kind word for Bernie Sanders at all, when he's the most progressive out of all of them, when you look at everybody's policies, okay? But that's getting into politics. Let me stick with the race thing. The race thing is that you do not want to own up to your shit, white people. And all y'all liberals, I'm thinking about the whole Ellen DeGeneres thing right about now. Oh, it's cute little Ellen, and she's smiley, and she's nice, and we've got to be nice. And why we got to be nice? To who? She needs to look at the fact of what George Bush did in terms of legislation against the alphabet people. Okay? But then she's like, well, I have friends that I don't agree with. It's difference in not agreeing with somebody and somebody that's doing you in. Like his ass would have if he could have. Okay? He's a war criminal. He's killed hundreds of thousands of people in these fake ass wars we've gotten in. So, if you can brush that all away and, but, we just watching a football game. Well, you starting to, that's some coonery shit to me. Okay. You can't, on the one hand, talk about forgiveness and being cool or whatever. No, with somebody that's an ass. That's a war criminal. That's so-called homophobic. Which I still don't understand that term, because nobody is afraid of gay people. They just may not like them, but they ain't afraid of them. But anyway, that is a total example of what I'm talking about, in the sense that people do what they want to do. They hang out with who they want to hang out with. When they're in a certain class or a certain whatever, they can dismiss a bunch of shit and just hang out. Yeah, people will say, oh, well, you're making a big deal. You're making a mountain out of a molehill. Not really. You can't be nice and play nice to people that have done people wrong. And then think you're not going to catch some hell on it. That's why the alphabet people went after her. That's why war people that know about the war and about all the other bullshit he did. If that's the case, let's just, can we just all get along? Is that what we talking about? That shit doesn't work. And I'm sorry, I'm kind of across the board. Now, I will be cool with anybody that's cool with me. However, if you have stances, and it's not about belief. She was talking about, well, people have different beliefs than me. That's not a belief when you get a person in a war. That's not a belief when you want to try to pass legislation to discriminate against homosexuals. Okay, that's beyond belief. Okay, and so you just have to own up to your shit. You, Ellen, you paid, you got all your stuff, you do whatever you want, you hang out with what you want, you give away a few little things and be nice to people. That's cool, that's your brand, but you will fuck up your brand if you keep hanging out with somebody like him. And it's just the way it is. It is what it is. You can't have everything both ways. It just doesn't work. And your people, your alphabet people and everybody else will turn on your ass if you keep doing that. And if you want to take the hit and say that's your friend and you cool and you go hang out, do that. I'll never be one to tell people what they should not do. Okay, and what they shouldn't. No, do whatever you are grown enough to do. My thing is, though, then you got to take the hit for it. You got to take responsibility for it. And that is what white people got to do in this country. You got to take responsibility for the shit you've done. I said, because nobody of color has been in the position to do any of this shit. Okay? And so it's on you, boo. It's on you, and you cannot run away from it. So, Ellen, go and do what you got to do, girlfriend. But you keep hanging out with the wrong crowd, you gonna catch it too. So that's it for this segment, and I will see y'all in the next And now I'm getting ready to talk about some politics that's going on. Impeachment, would you come on? I mean, I just can't get over how in this country that'll lock black people up if we fart loud, and your president, is getting away with murder, literally. Now that all the Kurds are being killed, that's murder. He letting them people be killed for no damn reason. And it just pisses me the hell off that you can cover up the murder of Joshua Brown. You can cover up shit from way back to now on black folks that go to jail for nothing. Okay, and then for some reason, it's just, we got to make sure we got a case. Ain't that a bitch? Okay, and basically what it boils down to, people, let's look at this with the Supreme Court. It's all based, we're always talking about rule of law and, how this country is based on a rule of law. However, with the Supreme Court, can put down shit, but who's going to enforce it? That's why I love listening to Tom Hartman. He brought it up. Andrew Jackson, who was on the $20 bill, who Trump stopped from getting Harriet Tubman on the $20 bill, and he's one of his favorites, but he's one president that told Supreme Court, okay, you can pass what you want, but enforce it. Okay, see what the so-called founding fathers, which they wasn't for me, they were slave owners, but seem to realize, what if you get some damn body in there that don't give a shit about rule of law and ain't gonna follow shit? Because the enforcement of shit comes from the executive branch, not from the judicial branch. Okay, so since he loves Andrew Jackson. Andrew Jackson was one president that gave the Supreme Court the finger. That's basically what he's doing, right? How are they going to enforce anything? Who does that? And if he just decides he wants to be an asshole, which is what he's been doing, not showing his taxes on, who really going to call him on it? I mean, if he just decides, I'm just going to be a fascist asshole, what y'all going to do? And that's basically what he's doing to the American people, like giving you the finger back, like, okay, what you got? You got to bring some to get some. That's what we say in the streets, right? Well, who bringing it? And what? Even if Congress impeaches his ass, if the Senate don't follow it, back it up, he ain't going nowhere. Okay, so now with this in a more perfect union, what you got? Somebody that can say, go to hell, which is basically what he's saying. Now, even more innocent people are getting killed. And see, that's another thing. This country ain't nothing new under the sun. All this bullshit that's going on right now, all of the drama, foreign policy drama, the domestic drama has always been here. And like I was saying before, America's having a black experience. Yeah, we didn't pay first class and then sat in coach a long time. We know what that means. We really do. And so it's nothing new. So the point of the matter is, what are we gonna do about it? Now, black people have stood up, fought, died, got water hoses, dogs, you name it. We done fought it, we done done it, we done tried, we done done everything humanly possible, just about. Okay, and look where we still at. Okay, and so now with the rest of the country catching hell and going through a lot of this stuff, what you gonna do about it? What you gonna do? That's basically what it boils down to, because this Congress is bought and paid for, Senate bought and paid for, Republicans bought and paid for, Democrats bought and paid for. Why do you think they taking so damn long to do shit? Miss Pelosi, okay, all of them. It's all garbage. It really is. But it's nothing new. That stuff has been in place for how long? So it's really going to boil down to next year. What are the American people willing to do? What are you going to do? You're going to keep taking it. You're going to keep falling for the okie doke. What are you going to do? I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to educate as many people as I can to what's going on. Because until you deal with people that really know what's going on and make their opinions and their feelings heard one way or the other, be it in the ballot box, be it whatever, you got to take a hard look at who's representing you and what you need to do to get rid of them if they're not doing what you say. Isn't that what the American democracy is supposed to be about? Are we going to live up to what this crap was written to do? Because basically I call it crap because how long has this stuff been going on and nobody's done anything? And that stuff, we keep experiencing the same shit over and over and over and over. What are you going to do? That's where we at, people. It's critical mass. It's time to get off your ass. Quit going to the football games, Ellen. What are you going to do? Because if you keep messing around, you ain't going to have no ability to go to no damn game. Because somebody is going to do something somewhere. Okay? And all these domestic terrorists that they can't quite seem to find in the Klan, they still out there. You know, but ain't nothing new there either. Okay? So my whole thing is with them is y'all always talking about a race war. We ain't went nowhere. You know where we at. Bring it. Come on. What you got? Because the quickest way to get gun control is for black folks to go out and buy guns. You'll get gun control before God gets the news. Okay? So I am done with the politics for this week. This is here we go. I really feel bad for those people. I'm just tired of death. I'm just tired of hearing about all these people here and abroad. being killed for no reason. And that's okay, because, honey, God still is on the throne. Let me tell you something. You reap what you sow. Karma, I pray for karma. And you know what? That's going to be a shirt that I'm going to put out there. So y'all go to my site, Smartsistah.com, and I have just uploaded a little store. So y'all need to go there and get a shirt, because that's going to be one of them. I pray for karma. And that is what's going to have to happen, because at a certain point, it's only so much you can do. So I am still hopeful, though. I already know things is always darkest before the dawn, people. And that's okay. The dawn is coming. Have a good week. See you next time. Thank you for coming by the show today, and I really appreciate your support. I really hope I'm able to reach you and help you and give you some information or whatever. Or even if I piss you off, that is the point. At least you're thinking, you're feeling something, and that's exactly what I want the audience that follows me to do. I want you to feel and I want you to think. So thanks again for stopping by. The show now is on iTunes and Stitcher. It should be coming to Google Play and Spotify very soon. So please go there and give me a comment or a like or subscribe. And next month I'm going to do some type of promotion for everybody that leaves a review or whatever of the show on any of those venues. So please keep me in mind also to give any type of donation that you can afford. It takes time, it takes money, it takes everything to make this show possible, and I really want to keep it going for us, so I can continue to be independent voice that we need out here in this world today. So you can go to my website, Smartsistah.com, and there's a link to my Patreon page, or you can go directly to Patreon. That's patreon.com/Smartsistah, and you will find my page. And as I said, always feel free to give me any ideas for shows or any topic you'd like for me to address by emailing me at smartsistat@gmail.com. So anyway, thanks again, and I will see you next week. And remember, know thyself. Have a good one.